Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. And today I want to talk about the final discard. I get a lot of people that keep asking me, so when is the final discard? When is the narcissist finally done with us? Well, it's like this. When you start out with a narcissist, most of the time when you get involved with these people, you don't even realize who you're dealing with or, the fact that they're playing games on you. You go into the relationship thinking that they're wanting the same things you want, that they're there to find a relationship or to find love, when in fact later on you realize that the narcissist was never looking for love. The narcissist is looking for whatever you can offer them, whatever benefit you could offer them. That could be sex, that could be money, that could be a place to stay, or that could just be attention. The attention you give the narcissist that feeds that narcissist's fragile ego, all right? So you get involved with the narcissist, you start out with the love bombing, everything's great for maybe the first 3 to 6 months on average, depending on what that narcissist is after. If a narcissist is after something big financially, the love bombing could last longer till they get whatever they're after because they're after a big supply. Whenever a narcissist is after something really big, the love bombing is going to be that much more, okay? Why? Because they want something big out of you, so they really got to earn your trust. Let's say they're after your money. Let's say they're after, you to invest in a business. Let's say they're after moving into your place. That narcissist who's after that kind of supply is going to lay on that love bombing so thick, your head is going to be spinning. You're going to think you met the love of your life that you didn't even think existed. So what happens is you get involved in this relationship with the narcissist, and then the minute that you give that narcissist resistance, or the minute that narcissist already got their supply or they've got you, okay, or maybe they have another supply on the side that you don't know about that they feel is a better supply than you, that's when the narcissist starts to devalue you, okay? And, narcissists come on strong. They come on fast and furious. They bombard your phone with calls and texts. They give you so much attention that you really think that this person is so into you. Some of them will even introduce you to their family, making you think that they're serious. That's why I tell people, just because a narcissist introduces you to their friends and family, it doesn't necessarily mean that narcissist is serious. Their friends and family could be in on it, or their friends and family just don't care, okay? So you can't go by that. So you get involved with the narcissist, everything's great, and then the devaluation starts. They start putting you down. Maybe they're not calling and texting you as much. You get disgusted. So what do you end up doing? You end up bringing it up to the narcissist, and the narcissist and you start arguing, or the narcissist ghosts you, or the next thing the narcissist does is they block you. Now you're thinking, oh, they blocked me, it's over, and everything like that. But what generally happens when a narcissist blocks you? They come back later on. It could be weeks, it could be months down the road, and they contact you like nothing. They unblock you, and maybe they wait to see if you say something to them because they figure you're watching, because they feel that they have you, in their pocket. Or, they'll just come on strong with you, and they'll make like nothing ever happened. And what they were doing during that little, break that they had with you is they were with other supply. They were talking to other supply. Understand this, a narcissist is never alone. So if they're not talking to you, you could trust and believe that they're talking to somebody else or seeing somebody else, okay? So the thing is this, you guys, all right? You get back with the narcissist because you feel like, maybe you said something wrong, because narcissists, they project all the shame, all the blame onto you. They might tell you, oh, you always fight with me. Oh, you're so sensitive. You make a big deal out of nothing. Or maybe they gave you a sob story in the beginning to, they had this rough childhood. They were never loved. And what do? You make excuses and you take that narcissist back thinking, well, they didn't know better, okay? And I've been a victim of that, where you thought, oh, they had a rough childhood. Maybe they don't know. Maybe if I show them love, they'll show me love back. Maybe if I show them that there's people out there that are true, that do love, they'll trust me and everything like that. Well, I got news for you. That'll never happen, okay? A narcissist is set in their ways 99.9% of the time, okay? So you take the narcissist back, and some people go back and forth with a narcissist where there's constantly get together, break up, get together, break up. Maybe they blocked you. Now next time you get disgusted and you block them. Now you got games going on. And once you start playing games, everybody loses, okay? Because it's a cycle for ruination. But when is the narcissist really done with you? When is the final discard? Well, I'm going to tell you guys. The final discard is when you see indifference by that narcissist. The final discard is when that narcissist doesn't even get angry anymore. The final discard is that when the narcissist could take or leave you, when they couldn't care less what you say, what you do anymore. Nothing phases the narcissist, okay? Even you're yelling and screaming, even you're crying, that narcissist sits there like a stone. They don't care. Why? Because 99% of the time they have another supply, okay? So they're not worried about you. You have now become the backup supply to the narcissist, only you don't realize it. You're thinking they're still in a relationship with you. So what happens in those kind of situations, you guys? You end up having a reverse discard. This is when you let the narcissist go because you feel like they're not making any effort. You're getting nothing out of the relationship. You feel like you're alone. You feel like they couldn't care less. And why is that? Because they couldn't care less. Because they have other things going on. If a narcissist doesn't care about the relationship with you, you can trust and believe it's because they have another relationship going on. And I put out a reel that was a comment that somebody made that was so spot on. And what they said was, when a narcissist is barking at you, in other words, the narcissist is a dog that's barking at you, you can trust and believe that somebody is feeding that narcissist. And that is so true. When a narcissist is coming at you in an attacking mode, or they're really making your life miserable and they're unbending, it's because somebody's pumping that narcissist up. And that's usually the flying monkeys. And the flying monkeys could be anybody. It's their closest people. It could be their friends. It could be their family. It could be another supply, okay? It could be one of their exes. So the bottom line is you end up doing a reverse discard. And so what happens? You end up discarding the narcissist, right? And the problem with that is narcissists love that because now you have to live with all the shame and the doubt. Because what the narcissist is going to do is they're going to play the victim. They're going to pretend like, oh, you never gave the relationship a chance. Oh, I'm sorry I wasn't affectionate to you, but I was so tired from work. Or you always picked on me. Or you made a big deal out of nothing. So what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and you're going to, self-doubt yourself. You're going to feel like you're the problem in the relationship. And a lot of people end up going to therapy thinking that there's something wrong with them. They're insecure. They have anxiety. They have bipolar. They have all these issues. They're crazy. Why? Because that narcissist mind fucked you into thinking that you were the problem when you weren't. All right? So the bottom line is, you may do a reverse discard with them. And what happens after a reverse discard, you guys? I'm going through all the stages here. Well, after a reverse discard, you might feel guilty. And you may end up contacting the narcissist thinking that you made a mistake. Biggest mistake you can make, you guys, all right? If you're feeling a certain way, there's a reason you feel that way. It's because the narcissist made you feel that way because they weren't all in. Or another scenario that could happen is the narcissist can contact you after a reverse discard. This does happen. So you guys, the narcissist can contact you after a reverse discard. It really depends on if that narcissist needs something out of you, because a lot of people ask me that. Will the narcissist, come back even if you discard them? And the answer to that is yes, they could come back because they may need something out of you. It really depends on how that narcissist is doing out there. If they have other supply and they're okay with that supply. But if they need you, they will be back, okay? Now, here's the thing with the narcissist. Whether you do a discard or whether you do a reverse discard or the narcissist discards you, maybe puts you on block. Like a fake discard is when a narcissist blocks you and you're thinking it's over or you're not sure when it's over and they come back and they keep coming back. Here's the thing with narcissists, you guys. They go in a circle. They recycle their exes. So a narcissist can come back at any time. It could be weeks, it could be months, it could be years. I've had a narcissist come back after over 10 years that I hadn't even spoken to, okay? So the bottom line is they can hit you up. They'll hit you up on social media. It depends on what's going on in their life. They go through their old contact list and they contact their exes and they say, maybe I should contact this person. The other thing with a narcissist is they like to let time go by so that you forget everything they did to you and you're not as mad anymore. They figure, I'll let her cool down or I'll let him cool down and I'll try them in a couple months, all right? And they try you. So a narcissist can come back at any time. Now, not all narcissists come back. Okay, just so you know, most of them do come back, but not all of them, depending on if that narcissist is filled with a lot of pride and doesn't want to give in to you, or maybe they feel that you really see who they are and they can't break you or manipulate you, and they know it's a done deal that they won't get anywhere with you. Those could be cases where the narcissist won't come back, or they don't come back if they're doing really good. So the point I'm trying to make is, in general, okay, most of the time the narcissist will come back, okay? But the thing is, they can come back at any time. Anytime. You could think that it's over, the relationship's over, and boom, that narcissist could hit you 2 years down the line, okay? So you ask, when is the final discard? The final discard is when you finally say, I've had enough. Enough is enough of this person's games. Enough is enough of this person not being transparent with me. Enough is enough of this person's hot and cold behavior. Enough is enough of feeling alone in a relationship and not getting back what I deserve because that narcissist is not in. So the true final discard is when you make it the final discard, is when you block the narcissist across the board. And if they contact you from another number, you block them again. If they contact your people, you tell your people to block them. You have no connections or mutual connections with the narcissist because that is just a recipe for mess. These middlemen will cause problems. They will trigger you and tell you things the narcissist is doing, or they will go back and tell the narcissist how you're doing, and it's keeping the narcissist alive in your life. So the final discard is you saying, it's time to move on. I don't want to waste any more of my life on this person where I'm going nowhere, where I'm not getting the love that I deserve. I deserve better. That's when the final discard happens, because if it's up to a narcissist will try you and come back at any time, and you don't ever want to leave yourself open for that mess, because when that narcissist comes back, they're not a changed person. Narcissists don't change because they don't self-reflect, okay? And, any narcissist that sits there and tells you they changed or something like that is somebody who's trying to manipulate you and fool you. And they're doing it for a reason. It could be for 1,000,001 reasons. It's usually over money, okay? But that is their basic character. You don't change somebody's basic character. Somebody's basic character is their basic character. If they were a liar before, trust and believe they're still a liar. So that's why your final discard has to be final. It's not going to be by the narcissist, okay? Narcissists don't like to end things, okay? When they end something, it's a fake discard because they will try you later on 99% of the time, okay? Most of them come back. Not everyone, but most of them come back. So why are you going to leave yourself open for that, only to be triggered in the future, only on false hope that's going to get you nowhere, only to waste your time, your weeks, your months on this person? The times that you spend with Mr. Wrong or, is times that you won't meet Mr. Right, or, Mrs. Wrong, you won't meet Mrs. Right. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your life. When somebody shows you who they are the first time, you better believe it, okay? You better believe it. That's just the tip of the iceberg of the mess to come later on, okay? And narcissists are very aware of what they do. They're not oblivious. They understand what right and wrong is, but they do what benefits them, and they justify whatever they do. So you guys, you got to let them go. You got to let them go. The final discard is when you say, I've had enough. You block them and you have no contact whatsoever with them. That's your final discard, okay? I hope that helps you. If it does, hit the subscribe button, share the podcast, and have a great day, you guys. If you guys are having a problem in your dating or relationship, or you're dealing with somebody maybe that's narcissistic, you don't know if they're a narcissist, or you're just having problems, you're in a toxic relationship, and you need some clarity on it, go to the link in the podcast description for my website where I offer email and phone coaching. If you have a quick question, just a quick question, and you want to get a video sent back to you answering your question, there's also a link there for Vizio where I will send you a personalized video answering your question. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz, and I want to tell you about my 2 books on Amazon. The first book is Regain Your Power. It's all about power and relationship. Who has the power in the relationship? And it goes into all of that, okay? The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time, okay? Check it out. It gives you a lot of good clues as to whether you're with somebody who's a real one or somebody who's just going to waste your time. You could read them both with Kindle's free trial membership. So check it out. Link is in the podcast description. Hi, you guys. I just want to let you know that the Game Exposed now has their merchandise available. Check out the link in the bio, and you could go check it out. There's cool hoodies, cool sweatpants, cool hats. So go to the bio for the link. And also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook at The Game EXP 123, and also on Instagram, The Game EXP 123. Okay? And have a great day.